Good morning, guys. I'm with Rob today. We're heading to one of my favorite places, the Giant Teepee. I'm sure many of you have seen it multiple times. I'm thinking it probably has changed by now. Probably somewhat from people. It's hard to say at this point because it's been there for so long. But we got this whole park to ourselves at this point, so. They did some cutting in here too, huh? A lot of deer prints in here. Look at the way these are sectioned into here. Look how much is cut. But look how much is sectioned. That's the ranger station right up there. And then that's the maintenance building right next to it. That's the weird part to me. That's the weird part. Yeah, I had a sighting right up in there. I'll show you in a minute. It's like, I think I got to about right there where that X is, actually. On that ground X, and I filmed up in that way. There's another little teepee right there, maybe. It's hard to say. Alright, Rob left a kiwi. I left a Tootsie Roll lollipop and one of those sun marbles. You could see there were sticks laying here. You see them? You see these marks here? So something picked them up. They're doing a lot of work up in the front of this place at the front entrance, way up there. So it seems like that's what's deterring people from coming in here. I'm not really positive. I got to see Sika deer, right? We saw Sika deer right from the beginning. It's the first thing we saw. Oh, here, you want some? Take a couple. I'll give me one sun back. Actually, you know what? You pass them out. You spread the sun. I got enough. Huh? What the hell? Why would somebody leave those there? It's interesting enough. It's very interesting, actually. I'd imagine a lot of people walk this way. I know, like, when I go to trailheads, like, if there's like a sign, like, at the edge of a trailhead, that's where people, like, hang stuff up or put, like, lost and found stuff. that people just kind of bring it back to that point. But that's a little of a weird place for that to be. So some of you guys might have heard me tell a story. So in the beginning, I was here, like when I was first getting started into all this, and I was right about over there, and I was staring down into the water, and I'm looking at a Sasquatch, and everything went quiet. There's a road up there. There was probably people around, whatever. Everything went quiet. There's this woman walking down the trail right at me, and I see her dog, a little dog, and it's trotting along with her. I'm looking right at her, waving at her. She's looking at me, kind of off and on, so I thought. The dog was looking at me, and he keeps trotting along. And as she got very close, I said, "Hey, how are you?" And she jumped out of her skin. And all of a sudden, sound came back, and everything came back. It was almost like I was in this bubble, like a force field, if you will. I don't really know how to explain it or chalk it up, other than possibly now, the understanding that we've come to, maybe we were in the veil, and the ambient noise wasn't able to enter. Just a little fun story I figured I'd share while we were on site. I sat here one time. There's an osprey. There's an osprey nest on the other side of this lake. Oh, there it is. Oh no, that's a crane, sorry. Or an egret. But I sat here and watched this osprey hunt. It kept diving and picking up fish. It kept dropping them, but eventually it got one. Beautiful spot, ain't it? Fix my hat. It's a good spot. Ready? This is the perfect time to be up here. This is where I had that sighting I was telling you about with the juvenile, or so I thought it was anyway. It was right back in here somewhere. I don't see or feel anything going on yet, but it's not to say it's not. I believe it was over there in this blind somewhere. I'd imagine it was just a scout kind of for the front entrance. Looks like there's a little bit of energy going on right there between those two trees. Look at those two pines. Make like a little floating X. I don't know if you can see from here. Looks like something big went through here, no? It's kind of big. Where the hell would you go? Look how wet it is, and it's really wet. Yeah, you'll see right when we get up here how it's... I ain't trying to get wet. My boots still ain't dry. Sarah tried so hard to dry them last night too. She tried so hard. They're almost there. It's just I would have had some cold toes. So that's where we drove in, right back behind this stuff. You can't even see it though. It's a lot more wide open than I'm used to, but that's just going to be the name of the game for a few months. It's going to take some getting used to. And then by the time I get used to that, the leaves will be coming back. As you can see, there's a road right up there, so it's kind of loud. I don't know if it's loud to you guys, but what the hell is this? It's like thin bark. It's like almost paper thin. It's amazing, ain't it? This thing has changed a few times. Show you guys some size to scale. I mean, that's some big shit. They actually, this has been added on to quite a bit. Quite a bit. I'm sure you guys have seen me sit in a picture sitting in the tree. One of my favorite pictures. It's crazy cool, right? That's brand new. Look how green that is.
Support right there.
Yeah. Yep. A lot of this stuff was added in. I mean, but look at this one, bro. This is not nothing. Like, if you were gonna build onto this, would you pick up a whole tree? I mean, you guys can make your own decisions, but come to your own conclusions. But
And the box off a lot of it, right?
uh-huh.
That was like a cross off the
Some other whole tree. It's a whole. See how big these things are? They're not no little. So what I like to do is come in here, since it looks like we're the first ones here. I mean, there's some pretty big. It's hard to say if we're doing it, but look how much I have to kind of shimmy in there to make an impression. And that's quite a big one there. That one's quite a big one. You know, we shuffled around in there now, so it's a little different, but out here, it's pretty cool. It looks like this kind of was cleared out. But I suppose if you needed to be on this side, that would be the perfect way to hide. Roads up there, the ranger station, and the you know, all that is literally like you could. I'll show you their cars from here. See how big that is? Oh wait, what am I doing? Alright. It's definitely... I always gift here. I don't know what I was thinking. You did? Alright, good. Lollipops. Put them up high. Okay, this ain't working out too well. Bear with. There you go. Rob left. Jeez, girls, that's what's up. Just gonna put a little marble in there, throw one in, see what happens. Thank you for letting us view that, guys. Really. Thank you. You know, the location is what always made me say, like, man, like, you know, is that really Sasquatch? But, like, bro, look at the size of that thing.
Look at the timing.
I don't know.
They do it, you know?
Yeah. But if you look, it's a straight shot across to the ranger station.
Yeah.
You know, like, all that shit. I mean, it might be something that they used one time, you know, and like never used it again. We don't really know. I think could be from, but no, I can't even say that because it's been added to. I'll show you.
Well, we drove by it a couple of times.
Yeah, but I'll show you from even the first time I came to like, been here a few times. Here's one for Mother Nature, for the sea, marble. Yeah, all right. All right. Big truck blows his horn. So if we wrapped, if we hugged that fence, we could make it to all the way probably around. And go up in the back there, but it's gonna take forever. I think we're better off trying to find a way to get in the back one day.
Yeah.
Like start way back there. Yeah, I know. We'll go back there for a bit. We'll at least go back to a little ways into the vale there. I know. Man, we gotta get a handicap sticker. We could park over here. There's nobody here still. It's amazing. Oh, there's one of the osprey nests. Or at least the platform. It don't look too active. I found something blue, random. What were they doing up front? Cutting wood? Like, did they look?
They were digging some sand out or something.
They had a
Maybe
huge.
putting up maybe a toll booth or whatever.
Oh, maybe so. Yeah, okay.
Maybe close.
It's very possible. Yeah, they might be making a new one.
Information center or something.
All right, I see.
Could be.
Yeah, no, I can meet you on that one. That's true. They just had so much chopped wood on the side. It just.
Yeah.
But maybe they're widening it up. You might be right. They hang out back there. You see how all those are pushed down? You used to not be able to get back there. Now it's opened up, but you used to be able to not get back there unless you crossed the water. Yeah, it was like isolated back there. And now it's not so hard. It's like, because the bush is all gone, so you could probably walk right. You see something? You did? Saw something walk by. There shouldn't be, unless there's a person there, ain't nothing over there. I promise you that. There ain't gonna be no deer there, ain't gonna be nothing there. I'm gonna let him swing around and we're gonna keep the camera on. This is way too up front. This is like tourist central. Like there wouldn't be. This should be slam packed with people up here and nobody's here. And I think it's because of the work that's going on up front. Damn, imagine if this shit was up in the air. Imagine if that shit was 8 feet off the ground. Could definitely confuse you. Alright. There's a bridge around here somewhere. So you see how so that's where I want to try to get to one day on that backside. Because that's not, it's part of the park, but there's no trails back there, you know what I mean? Not even this island we could see here behind it. But I don't know how to get there. This is like the lake of 1,000 swans. There'll be thousands of swans out of nowhere. Watch. Yeah. Oh wow, it's kind of closed off, but so. But you could still now. They chopped up everything here. There used to be a thick forest right here. So now when we come around, we could just walk right in. But it used to be you couldn't get in here for shit. I had to crawl in here so hard one day. I was on my hands and knees. I was doing a live stream on the page. I was crawling in that shit. Yeah, they chopped up a lot of this stuff, and for whatever reason, and now you could just go right through. This poor goose is hurt. You could see its wing. I won't even zoom. Oh, whatever. It's definitely got a busted left wing now. I don't even see all the swans. There's usually a lot of them. I only see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's usually like a couple hundred of them. This must be brackish, because I'm seeing some seashells in here. I've never really come up and hung out by this water before, because it's usually loaded with people. You guys might recognize that tower from when, I think that's the same one, from when we go to the other spot, Bigfoot Base Camp. We're on the other side of it. It's all connected. Just two separate state parks. Well, one's the other one. This one's a park, state park, I think, and then And then the other one's a wildlife refuge, I believe. No, the wildlife refuge, it's a preserve, and there's a wildlife refuge that's off limits right next door. They're all coming in hot. Rob's feeding them. Let's see if we can't get a little action on that center island. And then we'll wrap this one up. I'll bring you guys back in when we start walking. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I gotta figure out how to use the gimbal for stuff like this. Do a nice slow and good zooms. Alright, so instead of wrapping back around the lake, we're gonna cut in because Rob wants to get into the thick of it. So that's what we're gonna do. As always, thank you guys. Later.